If you could meet 3 people, dead or alive, who would you want to meet? This is a hard one. I do this question all the time on like, when I'm talking to my friends, but this says like me, because if it was up to me, I would get my mum in a room with her parents and one of her grandparents, because they unfortunately passed away when she was quite young. So that's what I would want if I could meet anyone dead or alive. But if it was famous people, I always said that I'd love to meet Will Smith. He's like just an OG from like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air time, so him. Who else would I want to meet? I'd want to meet Michelle Obama, because I feel like I'd just be like, oh! Is she not like the ultimate queen? And then who else would I want to meet? Oh my god, they always say never meet your heroes though, so like I'd be scared that if I met someone and it didn't go well, it'd like ruin everything. But if I was gonna pick one more, who would I pick? This is really hard. Who would I pick? Harry Styles? Am I too old to say that? It would be Harry Styles. I would cry. I would 100% cry. If you had to eat one meal for the rest of your life, what would you choose? Buffet. I've cheated the system, I would choose buffet or barbecue. Because technically, like you say you're going out for a buffet, I'm counting that as one meal. I've cheated the system. People get so annoyed when I say that. I've said this question a few times. What advice would you give your past self? Don't worry, it's all gonna work out. Don't worry, you're not gonna be anxious forever. As soon as I hit 30, I just stopped caring about like things that didn't really matter. And I think that put me at ease. And like when I was in my 20s, it was constantly striving towards something. And now I've sort of like hit the goals. And I'm still striving, but now I've sort of like hit the goals. It's sort of like, don't worry, like the small things don't matter. Just chill out. What is one of your most embarrassing moments? I mean, most of them I block out, I'm not gonna lie, but one that always comes to mind whenever I get asked that question is, basically when I was in like year 10 at school, so I was probably about 15, there was a fire drill, and we went outside and you all have to line up in your rows for your line up in your classes on the school like playground. Bear in mind that means the entire school is there. My head of year called me to the front because I've been misbehaving, so she called me up to the front. She called me up to the front there, oh god. She called me up to the front, and as she's talking to me, I'm like, yeah, sort of like giving it all that, not being like harsh, but like trying to be cool in front of everyone in school. And a bird pooed on my head in front of the entire school. I went, what was that? My head of year just goes, a bird's just pooed on your head. The whole school, do you know, I never lived that down. Do you know what? Oh my god, my street cred was gone. Do you know how long it took to get back? I'm not even sure it's back now. No! Oh, why do I remind myself of this? What is something that most people who follow you don't know about you? So I've actually done videos about this, but the last video I did about it was like over a year ago, and I actually got this question the other day and it kind of like spiraled. But basically, my real original name, my birth name, was Estelle. My name is Star now. I legally changed it when I was 18, and I've been called Star since I was about 13 by all my friends and family, because Estelle means star. But I was born with the name Estelle. I changed it I changed it the first day I moved to uni, because I'd moved in by myself, and I changed it accidentally. I thought I was applying for an application form, but I hadn't. I'd actually applied to change my name, and a certificate came through in the post the next day, and no, about 3 days later, and I changed my name to Star. I thought I was applying for an application form and I couldn't decide what middle names to keep, so I gave myself 3 middle names. Oh. If you want to know what they are, go and find that video. Oh my god. What is your biggest pet peeve? Easy answer, slow walkers. Slow walkers are the bane of my life, especially when they're in like a row and it's like, fam, walk in single file, I need to get around you. Ah! Oh, I just thought about how angry it makes me when people are walking slowly and you've got somewhere to be. Get in the bin, now. What would be one superpower you would choose to have? It's between 2. So when I was a kid, I always thought I'd love to be able to control nature. So random, but when I was in primary school and it was a really windy day, and like, what am I talking about? And the trees were like moving, I used to pretend that that was me doing it and that I was like Mother Nature. Oh, why am I saying this? Oh my god, that's so cringe. But nowadays though, I think I would choose teleportation. Just because, have you seen the cost of trains, fam? Also, being able to just be like, cool, Bali, done. Or like, my family all live 3 hours away, which isn't that far. But like, it'd be easier to just, I'd love to be able to just go around my mum's for dinner, if you know what I mean. So if I could teleport, I'd just be like, be there in a second, bosh, done. So that's what I think what I'd choose now. What's your goal for where you'll be in 3 years from today? Ideally, so I'm starting a podcast with my best friend. This is like first news, by the way, nobody knows this. I'm starting a podcast with my best friend, and the goal is to be making enough money for her to be able to live off and me comfortably with disposable cash off that podcast. I am addicted to podcasts as a general, so I'm just doing it for fun, but if we can make a living out of it, that would be the ultimate goal, and hopefully that would be in 3 years' time. I'd also bring out, so I've got a course on how to make a lot of money on TikTok, to bring out another, that's not 3, that's 2, to bring out another 2 courses on TikTok and how to use it, and basically help a lot of aspiring creators make this their job. That's what I would want in 3 years' time. I want to buy my mum a house. Hopefully I'll be that rich. When did you first go viral? Oh, this is an easy answer. So I started TikTok, I think it was January like 2020, it was just before lockdown. And I did that because my previous job, I had to be on TikTok because I was in influencer marketing, so that I could look up TikTokers to basically pay for the brand that I worked for. And so I started on TikTok just for that reason, and my 5th video went viral, which was egg language. And since after that, like all of my videos just started going viral, and that's the end of it. Literally, that's the end of that sentence. Video 5. So I think I got about 10,000 followers, like pretty sharpish after starting, and then it just snowballed, which is wild. But that's why I'm here today. Big up egg language. Big up egg language. If you could describe yourself in 4 words, what would they be? Ooh. I don't think I've answered this question before. I think impatient is one. Revert back to the question about biggest pet peeves. Yeah, I'm quite impatient, so I would describe myself as that. I don't know if other people would describe me as that, but that's how I'd describe myself. So that's one. I would say I'm quite generous. Like, I will always give to my family and friends wherever I can, and I will help people wherever possible. So I think I would say generous. Stubborn. I'm so stubborn. My girlfriend says it to me all the time as well. She's like, I can't believe you're more stubborn than me. I'm so stubborn. And then what would I say the last one is? I would say driven. Like, I've got a strong work ethic, and I'm really keen to maximize like my potential. Wow, I should write a book. Mindset on TikTok book coming soon. It's not, I'm so sorry. Which one of your accomplishments are you most proud of? I would say there's 2. So last year in September, I won TikToker of the Year at the Blogosphere Awards in the UK, which I had no idea I was gonna win. I had no clue. I really thought I was like the underdog. I didn't at any point think that I was gonna win. And so I hadn't prepared anything in my speech. And by that time, it was like right at the end of the night. And I literally went on stage, thanked my mum, thanked my manager, and then thanked Tom from MySpace because he started it all for us. And then, did I do a mic drop? I really hope I didn't do a mic drop. Ah, the cringe. Maybe I should add that to my embarrassing moment. So that's one. And number 2 was bringing out my course on how to make a lot of money on TikTok. I did not expect that I was going to be doing that. I thought it was just going to be sort of like an ebook pamphlet, and then I started working with a business coach who changed my life. And now well, I spent a lot of money on it, but it's made a lot more money. So from that factor, but the amount of creators that I've helped like make this an income, like TikTok an income for them, or even quit their job is wild. And that's what I'm so proud of, being able to help so many other people. Does that sound like a lie because it was the truth? Which people or accounts are your favorite to follow on social media? Oh, it changes. It changes regularly, and it depends on what platform. On TikTok, Sarah Camps, I'm not entirely sure which one it is, but she's like a sustainable maximalist fashion-wise, and basically she just wears the wildest clothes ever, and I'm absolutely obsessed with her. I'm so obsessed with her. I watch all of her videos, and she just, it's really like soothing to watch because she's such a lovely person, but she's wearing them. She's got like boots that have like feet on the end and just wears them out like that's normal. I mean, normalize it, people, normalize it. Yeah, so I absolutely love her. Another one is Callum Harper. He's the model. He does like little like well, I don't think it's on purpose, but he's just a really funny guy talking about how he's a model and all the places that he's modeling in. So he'll be in like Japan and he'll give us like room tours and stuff, but he's really funny as well. I can't really describe it. I hope you have like an on-screen thing that you're allowed to do, but Callum Harper is a joker, and I think he's just started going really viral. I started following him at like 100k and he's already got 1.1 million now, and that was like, I don't know, a couple months ago. So yeah, those two on TikTok are my favorite. Oh, Art by DeMarcus Sean as well. He does like relatable comedy skits. He's an American guy, but they're like super relatable to just like the most mundane things in life, but they're so funny. Love him. If it was YouTube, I love Beta Squad, like Harry Pinero, Fuli, all that lot. And then I love things like Jubilee and The Cut, which do like things like Truth or Drink. They do like debates and things like that. And then I love cocoa butter mukbangs, where they get like Ghanaian aunties to make their food and then they all rate each other to see who's got the best. I love those kind of mukbangs. So yeah, those are probably the kind of things that I watch and my favorite. I could list. I could go out all day on that, but those are my current favorites. Do you have any hidden talents? I do, but I can't do it on cue, so I'll try. But I can whistle like a bird, like a Disney bird. I can whistle like, let me just try this. Okay, no, I don't have any hidden talents. Wait, let me try. I can't because I'm laughing. It's really loud when I'm not thinking about it. When I'm not concentrating, I can whistle proper. Can you even hear that? Okay, that was rubbish. That's the closest you're getting to a hidden talent, people. I can't do any better than that. Wait. No, I can't. It's making me nervous. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it anymore. What is your favorite movies of all time? Okay, there's so many. The Matrix, I love The Matrix. Obviously Lion King, but I feel like everyone says The Lion King, but like I went to see it the other day at the theatre and cried, standard. Ratatouille, I actually love like animated films. Where Ratatouille and WALL-E, love them. What else is there? The Devil Wears Prada. Oh my God, love her, Meryl Streep, big up. What else could I watch over and over again? Free Guy, which is out on, I don't even know if I'm allowed to say what it's out on. Free Guy randomly is one of my new favourite ones with Ryan Reynolds, love him. What else? I do like quite serious films, but none of those were very serious bar The Matrix. I'm into a lot of sci-fi as well. I think there's one called, no, it's not that. That was the one I hated. I feel like I'm not doing this question justice because there's so many, but I know that it's just gone straight out of my head. Yeah, you know what? Should I just leave that there? Watch me finish this and come back on and be like, oh, these are my favourite films. But yeah, Ratatouille I think is probably, I would say it's probably the one that I will watch over and over again for the rest of my life, along with The Matrix.